Hey, so got the new microphone. I am super stoked. It had a little happy face on it. Look how cute that is. Um, it's actually a sticker that came with the microphone, and I get to hide the company logo with this little happy face. Yeah, just so stoked on that. Anyways, I love wireless technology um, so much. It's just like the greatest thing. And I think a lot of it has to do with growing up having to wear a wired FM system. So this is going to be my video where I talk about that. I talk about the wired FM system. So I grew up hard of hearing, wearing hearing aids in both ears, and having to wear a wired FM system. So basically, what this system does is your teacher or your adult or your classmate or whoever gets to wear a microphone and a little box, and that little box sends a signal to you, that's you, who's wearing the receiver. And the receiver was another box that when I was real small had to be worn like with this sort of strapped system. Um, and it was brown. It was not the most attractive looking thing. Anyways, I had to wear it, and it was wired to the boot things. They called them boots, and they went on the bottoms of your hearing aids. So I wore that for my entire education. I would say when I was in maybe high school, I got the wireless version, and that was awesome because then I could do this and not have any problems whatsoever. So, yeah, I love wireless technology. Just the freedom of the movement is fantastic. Going to school from I think I started when I was maybe 3, and then probably had to wear this ugly brown thing till I was 7. The older I got, I didn't have to wear the strap thing. I could clip it to my shorts or my pants, which was a lot cooler than having it like right here with the brown straps. Ooh, it was not an attractive thing. Anyways, so I wore that. And the fun thing, this is probably the highlight of wearing that stupid thing, was that, so I'll backtrack slightly here. So when I was in elementary school, I was in a special program for other hard of hearing children. And we would go to other classes for like half the day to mingle with the normies. And I think they did that to kind of assess whether or not we could go off onto our local school or whatever. So I remember being in this one classroom in particular where the classroom was right next to the office for the school, like the school administration office. And on occasion, our teacher would get phone calls. I think they were mostly from his son's high school, because I think his son was a little bit of a rascal and was getting in trouble quite a bit. So this particular teacher never, ever, ever remembered to turn off the microphone. So I'd be sitting in this classroom and I could hear most of what was being said, think sometimes the distance created some static. So sometimes I would go up to the front of the classroom and like stand right next to a chalkboard, and then have my classmates were like, "What's he saying? What's going on?" And so I'd be standing at the top, at the front of the class, talking about what had been said over the phone to the best of my ability, because you can't hear through the static. So that was kind of fun. Yeah, just the odd little bit of eavesdropping you can do when you're an 8-year-old is always a good time. Anyways, yeah, as I was in high school, it became a wireless system. The system got smaller, started to look better. So there's various changes. But yeah, I just love being able to move my hands everywhere. That was the point of this video, was to randomly talk about FM systems that I had to wear as a dorky child, to wireless microphones. Wireless! Awesome! Anyways, catch you later, alligator.